In this video, I'm going to show you a super simple way to get more product reviews on Amazon. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so I just want to be totally transparent with you here. This method is not going to get you tens and tens of reviews overnight. If you really want to do that, there's only two ways you can do that. The first is to get friends and family to buy your product and then leave you a review afterwards, which is, by the way, is something I would not recommend doing. It's totally against Amazon's terms of service and can actually get your account suspended. The second way, which is within Amazon's terms of service, is using the Vine program. Now, you can only use the Vine program if your product has under 30 reviews and you are enrolled in Amazon's brand registry. Now, if you are and you want to use the Vine program, I'll link to a video that I put out recently up here and also down in the description that walks you through the whole process of how to enroll in the Vine program. Now, if your product has over 30 reviews, or you're not enrolled in Amazon's brand registry, the only way you can really get reviews for your product is organically. And this method that I'm going to show you is going to increase your organic review percentage. So like I said, it's not going to get you tens of reviews overnight, but over the long-term lifetime of your product, it's going to really help increase the number of reviews that product gets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to firstly show you how to do this manually. And then if you stick around, I'm going to show you how to set up an automation so that this happens automatically with every single order. Okay guys, so the first thing you want to do is log into Seller Central, and then once you're in Seller Central, you want to go to your Manage Orders page. Then what you want to do is just click into one of the orders. And then when you're on your orders page, what you'll see is in the top right hand corner, there's this request a review button over here. So what you can do is click that button. And when you click that button, what's going to happen is Amazon's going to actually send the customer an email that looks something like this. So this email comes directly from Amazon and it says your opinion matters, and then it asks the customer to actually rate or review your product. So what they'll see is this empty 5-star prompt, and when they click on that, what will happen is it will then take the customer to Amazon where they can actually leave the product a rating and a review. Now, by actually prompting the customer to leave a review and also by having that one-click redirect, it's really going to help boost your organic review rate percentage. Now, these emails are sent directly from Amazon to the customer and they can't be personalized or customized in any way. But some of you will know that you can actually, instead of doing this, you can actually send the customer a personalized, customized message through buyer-seller messages, ask them to leave you a review as well. However, I would actually recommend doing this instead, and there's a few reasons why. So the first reason is that this request a review button will always send emails that are 100% terms of service compliant. Because Amazon's sending the message and because it's not you and you're not customizing anything, you can be 100% sure that when Amazon are changing their rules and what's allowed and what's not allowed, that these emails are always going to be terms of service compliant and there's no risk of your account being suspended. So that's the first reason. The second reason is that some customers, especially in multicultural countries like the UK or US, a lot of customers won't have English set as their native language in their settings on Amazon. And they actually prefer to read information in different languages. And these messages sent by Amazon will actually be auto-translated into the customer's preferred language. So more customers are actually going to read the emails, more customers are actually going to understand the emails. The third and final thing is that in my testing, these automated emails from Amazon actually get more reviews than the buyer-seller messages. And the reason for that, I think, is because a lot of customers actually turn off buyer-seller messages, which means they don't receive them. Whereas even if they have buyer-seller messages turned off, customers will still receive these review requests when you click that request a review button. So this is a great tool to use to increase your review rate. But if you're going to use this tool, there's a few rules you need to know about. So the first rule is that you can actually only request these reviews between 5 days and 30 days after the product has been delivered. So don't click that request a review button for any products that have just been delivered or any products that have been delivered a couple of months ago. It's against Amazon's terms of service. The second thing is that Amazon are very clear that you cannot request a review twice. So you can't click the button twice for an order. And also, if you click that button, you can't then request a review from the customer through a buyer-seller message. If you do both at the same time, then you're actually breaking Amazon's rules and you can get your account suspended. So be really careful about that. Now, the issue is it's difficult to remember which orders are within 5 to 30 days of delivery. It's also difficult to remember which orders you've already clicked that request a review button for. So my recommendation would be, don't do it manually. It also just takes a load of time. So my recommendation would be to actually set up an automation so that this happens automatically for every single order within those timeframes. And the best tool to do this, in my opinion, is the Helium 10 follow-ups tool. So let me show you how to do that. Now guys, if you don't already have Helium 10, no problem. You can sign up using the link in the description, and you can use codes LucaDav10 for 10% off for life, or LucaDav20 for 20% off for 6 months. Now, once you are logged into Helium 10, what you want to do is come up to the follow-ups tool. Then once in the follow-ups tool, on the left-hand side, you want to come to email automations. Once you're in the email automations page, in the top right-hand corner, you'll see this little box that says new automation. What you want to do is just click on that button, and then you want to select request a review and click create a new automation. Okay guys, so the first thing you can do is just change the title. So I would just change this to request a review button, or something like that. Then once you've done that, you'll see that Helium 10 has already set up this automation for you. It's basically a flow template already set up for you. So what you'll see here is that this flow or this automation will be triggered when an order is placed. Once an order is placed, there'll be a wait time of 12 days. Now you can actually change this wait time. So if you click edit, you'll see the minimum is 12 days. So the reason why Helium 10 won't actually allow you to select a wait time of less than 12 days is because of that 5-day after delivery rule. So this flow or automation is triggered from the date that the order is actually placed. Then Helium 10 is allowing 7 days for Amazon to actually deliver the goods, which in my opinion is kind of overkill because most deliveries are prime delivery. But anyway, that's the way the Helium 10 does it. So they're allowing up to 7 days for Amazon to deliver the product, and then a 5-day wait after the product's delivered. That makes up that 12-day wait. And then after the 12 days, then what Helium 10 will do is they'll automatically click that request a review button for you, and then Amazon will send out that email to the customer. Like I said, you can actually edit these days, so you can do anywhere from 12 to 29 days. For most products, I would leave it as 12 days. The only time that I actually would increase this is for a product where you think customers will need more time to actually use the product before they're willing to leave a review. So for example, a product like supplements, where people want to use them for a few weeks to see if they feel any difference. With those kind of products, I would give a slightly longer delay before that request a review button's actually pressed. But for the majority of products, 12 days is going to be totally fine. What you can also do is that if you only want this automation to happen for specific products, what you can do is you can actually select a filter to determine which products this actually happens for. So what you can do is up here on the left-hand side, you can click add new filter, and you can select only products from specific marketplaces, from channels, specific SKUs, specific ASINs, product name, shipping country, item price, and so on. So if you only want this to happen for a specific ASIN, you could click ASIN, and then you just type in the ASIN here. So either it can be a positive match, so only send messages to these specific ASINs, or a negative match where you say, do not send any messages to this ASIN, but do send them for all other ASINs. Then once you've selected your filters, all you need to do is click save and exit. And then this tool is going to start clicking that request a review button for any orders that meet the criteria that you've entered into that tool. So guys, as always, I hope you found the video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.